Democrats are realizing they just completely screwed up indicting Trump. Welcome to Doug in Exile. Okay, real quick, little bit of business. These videos, if I put Trump in the title or description, they automatically get demonetized by YouTube, so there's no ad money for them, but I'd like to keep making just like 1 million Trump videos a day. So the way that you can help me, if you can afford it, you can send a PayPal donation to DougT@DougTComics.com. Here we go.
And I'm being told by a source in New York government that the indictment has been unsealed.
But is there something there? 34 counts. Is he in trouble?
It is 34 charges against Donald Trump, and I'm told that he pleaded not guilty to all 34 of those charges.
He pleaded not guilty because he's not guilty. He's putting it to him. I took a smattering of some Twitter responses. First, here's CNN. Former President Donald Trump appeared in Manhattan courtroom and pleaded not guilty to 34 felony criminal charges of falsifying business records. And then here's my favorite journalist, Simon Atiba, breaking after unsealing the charges. Top lawyers already saying there's nothing there. In fact, one top lawyer warning that this may just be a terrible day for the United States of America. And then here's the actual court document of the Trump charges. I'm not going to go through all of it. Like I said, there's 34 counts, but here's the Supreme Court, State of New York, County of New York, the people of the state of New York versus Donald Trump. It really should say one person, Alvin Bragg versus Donald Trump, or should I say George Soros funded Alvin Bragg. Grand jury of the County of New York, by this indictment, accuses the defendant of the crime of falsifying business records in the first degree in violation of penal law, blah, 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 blah. That's the first count. The defendant, the County of New York and elsewhere, on or about February 14th, 2017, with intent to defraud and intent to commit another crime and aid, blah, blah, blah. It's just that Michael Cohen gave the money marked as a record of Donald J. Trump, revocable trust, and kept and maintained by the Trump Organization. There, that's one count. I'm not going to go through all of them. I'm going to go through two more, though. Here's count number 2, just so you can see the pattern that they're all the same. And the grand jury aforesaid, by this indictment, further accuses the defendant of the crime of falsifying business records in the first degree, a violation of Penal Law 175, committed as follows: the defendant in the County of New York and elsewhere on or before Friday 14th. See, they're all about that one dope. It's 34 counts, okay, of the same thing. And then here's the 34th count, the last one. And the grand jury aforesaid of this indictment further accuses the defendant of the crime of falsifying business records in the first degree in violation of penal law, committed as follows: a defendant, the County of New York, blah, blah, blah. Okay, this is December 5th, 2017. Now for the fallout of this nothing burger. Rep. Margie Taylor Greene, first unsealed indictment of fake charges, says President Trump made a false business entry in February of 2017. The Biden family took over $1 million in seed money from China. On the Oversight Committee, we're investigating. I'm going to review financials when I get back to D.C. Where are the business and the products created from the Chinese quote-unquote seed money, or was it just a payoff? Did the Bidens pay taxes on that China cash? Because it doesn't show up in their records. And remember, the Democrats just set a precedent that any DA from any county can now indict the Biden family. Josh Hawley, I say again, this case against Trump has nothing to do with the law. It's an assault on the rule of law. It has everything to do with power and the Democrats' determination to keep it at any cost. Here's Kevin McCarthy. Alvin Bragg is attempting to interfere in our democratic process by invoking federal law to bring politicized charges against President Trump, admittedly using federal funds, while at the same time arguing that the people's representatives in Congress lack jurisdiction to. Here's Salty Cracker. All the banks on Wall Street are robbing us by the billions every day, but they spent all this time and resources to catch a $130,000 payment by Trump. Totally not political. Good one, Salty Cracker. How bad is it when even CNN is starting to realize this is a nothing burger?
Is it what you thought it was going to be, and are you unimpressed?
It is what I thought it was going to be in terms of focusing on the payments that were made, the falsification of the records, and really tied to the payment that was made to Stormy Daniels. In terms of a case that's being brought against a former president, it's a little underwhelming.
A little underwhelming? That's CNN. If they say it's a little underwhelming, it's a lot of nothing.
There's not more violations, tax violations. There's not an incredible new set of facts that we didn't know about publicly. It's really the facts of this case as they have existed for basically almost 7 years.
That is a huge blight on Alvin Bragg's career. Another blight is going to be this judge, the judge taking the case. This is the Kari Lake War Room. The daughter of the judge working on President Trump's case literally worked for the Biden-Harris campaign. Literally worked on the Biden-Harris campaign. This judge should recuse himself. He's got literal blood in the game. Meanwhile, the crypto whales, President Trump's NFT sales have increased by 251% since his arrest. So the good news is coming. Here it comes. You ready? Because this is backfiring on the Democrats like they can't believe. Here's Lauren Boebert. The American people will not be gaslighted into supporting this indictment charade. They impeached Trump twice and we stood by him. But look, just before Trump went in the courtroom, they're fundraising, raising money on a t-shirt. Minutes before Donald Trump was set to enter a plea, his campaign sent a fundraising email with the subject line, new item, mugshot. They have a t-shirt with his mugshot on it, photoshopped on it. And it's going for $47, which he's saying because he's going to be the 47th president. Genius marketing, Trump team, genius. And then here's poor Jen Psaki.
But clearly what he's going to try to do is rally the Republican base toward him.
He's already rallied the Republican base toward him. Trump's approval ratings are going up. They're skyrocketing, and the money's coming in. These are one of the great comments on the last video we did. Look at this comment here from Fernando. I wasn't going to vote for Trump, but I am now. Here's Jero Love, me too. And by the way, the comment section were just full of these people. I wasn't going to vote for them. They're holding out for whatever. But now they're sure. Just think about, this is you people in my tiny audience who should subscribe. My tiny audience, exponential across America, hundreds of thousands of votes are going to Trump right now.
Fundraising off of it, although not that well, let's be honest. Even though he's raised some money, it's not a ton of money.
That's Jen Psaki wearing a Facts First t-shirt as she completely lies, saying Trump's not raising a lot of money. The money is pouring in so hard that even liberal NPR is negating what she just said. Trump's indictment has been lucrative from a fundraising perspective. According to his team, as of Monday afternoon yesterday, his campaign raised $7 million. Advisor Jason Miller said millions and millions of dollars are coming out to support Trump. Here's Jack Posobiec. Trump surges in polls with record $8 million in funding. It's already been another million haul off the back of today's 215 indictment. As world's media descends on New York courthouse, this is probably about $100 million of free marketing for Trump. He is going to get so much donations, free airtime, free branding and campaigning because he's being campaigned now. As you saw how he walked in the courtroom, stoic, serious. He's being martyred and these people are coming after him. It is amazing. This is a fantastic marketing move on Trump's part. We'll keep you posted. Don't forget to donate to Doug T at DougTComics.com. That helps us do more Trump videos, which will tend to get demonetized. And I want to keep bringing them to you. It really does cost the channel money because it lowers our ranking with YouTube and they don't push us out to as many ads. So I'd appreciate some help. No pressure though. That link that you PayPal donations to will be down in the description. Love you guys. I'm Doug in Exile.